Good morning, guys. Welcome to another video. I'm starting this video because I hurt myself. It's not bad. Don't panic. I'm fine. Guys, so it's the warm weather now, and so I like to walk bare feet, But walking bare feet comes with, you can get your foot caught, you can get, stuff going to your foot, which I don't mind. And I like to connect with the earth. But anyways, I cut my foot, as you can see. If you don't like blood, don't watch this, okay? It's just blood on the thing. Warning. So today I just want to show you what I use when I get cuts and bruises and stuff, and then I will show you how to make this salve. This is an all-purpose salve. It is just made with herbs from my garden and different medicinal plants, and I made it into a salve. And this is really all-purpose and multifunction. If you get bites and stings and scrapes, you can make this. So I'm going to take some out. This is what it looks like. I use beeswax and quite a number of medicinal plants in here. And I'm going to put that on my foot. It's not bad, but it was just bleeding a lot. And yeah, it was just bleeding all over the floor and everywhere. So I was there clean up the blood and stuff like that. So it's not bad. I'm going to need to put a band-aid or some kind of thing there. So I'm just going to sit here for about 5 minutes and just let that salve work its way there and kind of give it a little protection. Then I am going to get a gauze and put over it. I don't want to put a band-aid. Ooh, it's stinging me a bit. Ooh, it's stinging a little. Because I have a little bit of cayenne. I put a little bit of cayenne inside of it and some peppercorn. So it's stinging a little bit, and that's okay. It's gonna heal. But I'm going to use a gauze instead of like the band-aid. I'm going to put a gauze and then I'm going to put the band-aid over it because I want, and when I put that on it, I'm going to also put a little bit of this salve on the gauze. Then I'm going to put the band-aid because I want that to kind of settle on the wound, and that's going to enhance healing. So you grow your garden. You have all these wonderful, amazing things in your garden, and these are awesome for medicinal health. I'm telling you, like, you do not need to go to the store and buy some expensive polysporin, or you don't need to buy some alcohol or all those kind of stuff that's not necessary. You can make your very own stuff. All you need is some oil, whether it be olive oil, whether it be grapeseed oil, any kind of oil, almond oil you can use. I always have almond oil and castor oil close in my kitchen to rub on burns and cuts and scrapes and whatever. But I've been making this salve, so this salve works really well. But always have some kind of oil on hand so you can use to make your concoctions. And the herbs that are in your garden, guys, use them. You could use mint, thyme, oregano. I have nettle growing out there. You can put nettles, you can put strawberry leaves, you can put beans leaves inside of your salve. All these things are very medicinal and nutrient dense, and they have good antibacterial properties. And you can also put calendula leaves, you can put calendula flowers, you can put marigold flowers in there. You can put green onions in there inside of your oil. There's so much things that you can put inside of your oil. It's like the list goes on. And you can make yourself a beautiful oil, and then you can make your salve. You can just make the oil like on the stove on low heat if you want to oil right away, or you can leave the oil to infuse for 3 to 4 weeks or even 6 weeks. If you want it for longer, or you can just let it infuse for 1 or 2 weeks. It will work. You will still get some properties, although the longer you leave it, the more properties you get. But guys, use the things that are in your garden and make very good antiseptic salves and oils and stuff that you can use for healing purposes. So I will show you how to make this. It is very simple and very easy, and you can take this anywhere with you and It works great. So let's do that. the salves are ready. They look amazing. I decided to use a bigger tin, so I have a lot, so I made 2 big ones, so they should last for a good while. And based on the ratio of the beeswax, you can take this anywhere you want, and you don't have to worry about it melting because it's really solid and it stays solid like that. So I'm really happy about that. Nature's first aid. Okay, well, now that we have our salve, so we can apply on our wound, you know, every time you change the gauze. Now you're gonna need to take some kind of antifungal, antibacterial, you know, some good stuff in your body, because you know, when you get older, I'm past 40, okay guys, like I don't mess with my health, and I don't mess with cuts, and especially deep cut. This cut is a deep cut. Honestly guys, I don't know what I stepped on. It could be glass. I don't know what. I know my daughter broke a glass, so it could be that. I don't know what I stepped on, but the cut is pretty deep. And yeah, so when I get deep cuts and stuff, I don't mess with it, because you know, things like that can get infected. So what I do is I make sure I drink some kind of herb that is gonna fight infection and that's gonna fight inflammation. So I'll tell you the herbs that we're gonna use. I'm gonna make myself a tea and I'm gonna drink it for 2 days. If it was like a little cut, I wouldn't bother too much. I'll just put the salve on it. But when a cut is like deep, I pay attention, because you know, our bodies, as we get older, our bodies tend to react differently, and you don't want to take any chances. So let's go into the garden. I'll show you all the things that I'm cutting from my garden, and then I'm going to show you the things that I have inside the house and what I'm going to use as a tea, which I'm going to drink. Because you know, sometimes when you get a cut, it tends to hurt a lot. If you do that, then it tends to hurt less, or sometimes it doesn't even hurt at all. But I've been doing this, so let me show you guys. So the first thing we're going to pick is some catmint. Let's get this catmint here. And you don't need a lot. Okay, catmint. Oops. Okay. Let's get some catmint. Next one we're gonna get is some thyme. So let's just pick some thyme here. Next we are going to get some summer savory. This. Then we are going to head out and we are going to get some pick some fresh nettle. I don't want it to sting me, so I am just gonna cut this out there. Oops. And grab it very gentle and put it in my basket. Okay, I'll put that there. And then we are gonna get some calendula leaves. These are all calendula, so we're gonna pick a few calendula leaves. Then we're gonna pick a nice couple of onions. Okay. Then this is the one we really want. We're gonna get some plantain. 1 2-leaf of plantain. Okay, and this is what's gonna heal a lot. Okay. Oh. Look at these plantain. These leaves are so lovely. I'm gonna put one on the cut tonight. I'm gonna take one out, heat it up a little bit, and then I'm gonna put it on the cut tonight for like 15 minutes. That should really help. And then we're gonna put the last thing is mint. Some mint in there. You can also put one of these nasturtium leaves on your cut when you get a cut too. I'm not gonna use nasturtium today. Okay, you all, we got all our herbs that we're gonna need to make our anti-inflammatory tea. Now I'm gonna show you some things that I have inside that we're gonna add to it. So now that we're inside, let me show you other things that we're going to be adding to our anti-inflammatory tea. We are going to be adding some garlic. We're going to be adding some rosemary. That's the garlic. We're going to be adding some peppercorns, and we'll be adding some turmeric. Okay, so all of these are going to go into our anti-inflammatory tea, and this is what we're going to be drinking for a couple of days. Okay, all these ingredients here. So what I do is I will brew this tea, and I will just drink the cup of tea that I want today, and I'll add my turmeric last to it, and then I'll drink it. And the rest of the tea, I will just put it in a jar, and I will just put it in the fridge. And when I want some more, I'm just gonna heat it up and drink it. And I'll just keep adding my turmeric to it, and that's basically it. So, oh, one thing I forget to tell you, something else that I put. I also put cinnamon. Yeah, I put cinnamon. So let's boil our tea. And once the tea is ready, we'll see what it looks like, and we will drink my first cup of tea. Let's go. Okay, you all, my antibacterial tea is ready. Antibacterial, anti-inflammatory tea is ready. And this is lilac honey from last year. It's about a year old. So I'm just adding this to it because lilac honey is good, also good for inflammation, and it's full of a lot of antioxidants. So we're gonna add that, and here's my tea. So let's have a drink. This combination is perfect. It tastes very minty, very nice. The flavor is awesome. When you make any tea with mint, and when you add nettle, it just gives a nice, really nice flavor. Lilac flower. A lilac flower is right in there. I'm just gonna take that out. Anyways, guys, this is my tea. I'm gonna drink that. And like I said, the purpose of this is for when you get a cut, like especially when a deep cut, whether it be your finger or anyway. I think especially cuts that I think you can get 1 or 2 stitches, like they're really, really deep. So you want to make some kind of anti-inflammatory or antibacterial like tea, you know, so you can kind of let this flow through your body, and then it can attack any infection that's gonna occur. So years and years ago, in the 1800s, many of these herbs were actually licensed to be used as real medicine. So one of this plant is thyme. It was actually used as a real medicine. Another one is turmeric, but it wasn't like the turmeric powder. It was like they used the raw turmeric, and they use this turmeric for a lot of ailments, especially like colds and flu and stuff. And the turmeric was used with ginger to put on your chest as a poultice. For deep cough, it is also used for gout, like if you have bad sores on your foot, swelling. A lot of these things that we use right now were used back then, way back, as real medicine. And it was like licensed, like how, you know, things are licensed in the store to be used. You know, you go to the doctor, you get a prescriptions. A lot of these herbs were licensed back then. So if you're a doctor back then, some of these herbs were like, you go to the doctor, that's what they will give to you. So I think we as a people, we need to like really go back in those old books, read stuff, find out a lot of information, and educate ourselves when it comes to plant medicine. Because I don't know if you guys are readers, if you like to read a lot, but I'm a geek when it comes to reading. A lot of the medicines that you're taking, pharmaceutical medicines, they also have herbal medicines in it, herbal concoctions in it, you know, and they also have medicinal plants in some of those medications, you know, and I mean, other things are added to it to make it more potent, you know, but also when you make a mixture of things, it has side effects. We know that plants are better absorbed into the body. We know that some plant medicine doesn't work as fast as pharmaceutical medicine, but we know that they do work. A pharmaceutical medicine, sometimes you may need to take 1 or 2 doses. In comparison to a plant medicine, you may need to take 4 or 5 dosage. But the advantage is the plant medicine doesn't have any side effect, right? Most of them don't have side effect, but the pharmaceutical medicine have not 1, not 2. Most of the times it's over 2 to 3 side effects. You know what I mean? So yeah. So I was long time ago, like when I have my babies and I have C-section and they give me a medicine, like the medicine would help the pain to go away, but it would also make me drowsy. It would also make me shaky. It would also make me lethargic. It would also give me a headache. It make me can't drive. So it's like you see so much side effects in just this one medication that I had to take when I have C-section with my babies. So it's just like, it's better to go the plant way, because you can take a plant medication and you don't have to worry about all the side effects. Anyways, so I'm just giving you this talk, guys, to let you know that plants are growing everywhere. Get to know your local plants in your area and start making your own medicine. Start using real plant medicine that is good for the body, healthier for you, and works. It really works, and it is free. You don't have to go and buy it. You're not paying any money for it. You can just go out in the wild and collect it, or you can grow it in your garden. So guys, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Remember to like this video. Mwah, mwah. Ciao, ciao, my loves. See you in the next one.